Hello, hello! Do you have a newsletter for your creative business? Because in today's video I will be talking about why email marketing is so important for you as a creative entrepreneur. Hi, my name is Digitalie and I help creative entrepreneurs create money-making content that leads to fabulous products and services. One of the ways you can lead people from your awesome content to those products and services is with email marketing. And that's what we will be talking about today. What is email marketing? Why should you use it? And at the end, I give you some fabulous tips on how to get the most out of your email marketing. So let's start with, what is email marketing? Email marketing is sending emails to people who sign up for them and telling them what's going on in your business. Most of us call them newsletters, but you can call them however you want. By sending these emails, you can connect with potential clients, former customers, current customers. You can communicate about what makes you so special, and it gives you the opportunity to sell to those people. So you might be wondering, well, I'm already on Facebook or Instagram. I sell through Etsy or Creative Market. Why would I want to add email to my marketing? And that's a great question. Why would you want to add email to the marketing of your creative business? So let's break it down. There are several ways to do marketing, and you can kind of divide them into three different sections. First up, there's the platforms where you can sell your services or your products. And we're thinking about Etsy, Creative Market. There is a gazillion where you can sell. Those are the selling platforms. Then you have the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those. And that's where you get to connect to your audience, and we'll get back to that. So that's a second section. And the third section of your marketing is your email. On those selling platforms like Etsy and Creative Market, people can find your products and services and buy them, and they might also show your products to new people. If a product is doing well and you've set the right keywords, for instance, so you have a chance to connect with new people and a new audience, but you don't have a chance to actually connect and communicate with them. You cannot tell your audience, hey, I am now also doing services that I'm selling through my website, or there's a special bundle that I'm in and you can get it over there. You do not have that option within those selling platforms. So the plus side is that your products can reach people that you might normally not reach, that don't know about you yet. But the downside is that you can't connect with the people that really love what you do. So then we have social media. And on social media, you do have the chance to connect and communicate with your audience. You can post something on, for instance, Facebook, and it can reach the people that liked you, but it can also reach extra people if people are engaging with it and sharing it. However, there's also a big chance that a big chunk of those people that actually like your Facebook page will not see the post. So even though people like what you do and they want to keep in touch with you, they might actually not see everything that you have to offer and that you want to tell them. And let's not even get into the fact that if Facebook decides to ban you or stop doing Facebook altogether, you would lose all those people. Or if just your people decide to use another social media platform, like so many are moving over to TikTok now. So the plus side of social media is that you can connect and communicate with those people, but the downside is that you are not in control of who actually sees your posts, and that a lot of people that want to see it might actually not be seeing it. With email, you are in control of who sees that newsletter. The email marketing platform does not decide whether or not an email reaches your audience. If you are keeping with normal best practices and not spamming, of course. Your newsletters will make it into their inbox, and it's up to them to decide if they want to read it. And even if they don't want to read it at that moment, they can read it later on, and they've already seen a headline, so they know or have an idea of what it is about. But while with selling platforms and social media, you can reach new audiences, your email can't. You can only email people who've signed up for your newsletter list. So the pro is that everyone gets to see what you're posting and they have a chance to read your emails. The downside is that it's not reaching new people. And that is why you need all three of them. They help each other out and they help you build a bigger audience and have a bigger potential audience to sell to. Now, I do want to mention here real quick that you shouldn't be signing up people without their consent. So that's why you can only reach people that sign up themselves. Okay, so now that you know what email marketing is and why you should use newsletters in your creative business, let's talk about some best practices, and I want to give you some tips on how you can use your email marketing software the best way. So when people have signed up for your email list or your newsletter list or however you want to call it, make sure that your emails look good and they look on brand and people know who you are. If you will just say Natalie as the person who sent it in the email, then people might not realize that it's you. Especially if there's also no photo or anything to make them remember who you are and what you do. Most email platforms these days offer automatic responsive emails, but if they don't, check that your emails look good on PC, tablet and mobile. I received an email the other day where the images were so big that I had to scroll from left to right just to be able to see all of it. And when those people get on your list, you can send them an automated sequence, also known as a welcome sequence. You send them several emails automatically that you only set up once that tell them a little bit more about you. So you can tell them a little bit more about what you do, what you create, why you do that. You can give them some tips or some interesting content. It helps to connect with them, as we talked about before, and to make you more memorable. Another tip in the same line of thinking is adding a person's personal name into the email. Every email marketing platform I know has the option to add in a special code which will be replaced with that person's first name or full name. That way the email doesn't just say, hey, but it says, hey Natalie, here's some more information for you. That feels so much more personal to that person and makes it more likely for them to read it and interact with it. You do want people to interact with your content, so asking them to reply back or click a link is a great way to get more engagement with your email and with you. So sometimes this is a paid feature, but what you can do with most email marketing software is to tag people with a certain tag depending on what they do. So in my email software, I tag people who click specific links because I know that they're interested in specific products or services that I offer. I also tag people who buy something specific so that I know that that person has that product. This gives me the opportunity to email specific people about specific things. So I could email the people that bought a course or a product about a move I'm making to another course platform. Or to say that I've updated something. Or when I'm selling that specific thing, I can make sure that I'm sending my emails to people that don't have the thing yet, and I'm not bothering people that already have bought it. So by tagging people, I have a better understanding of what's happening in my list, who's who, but it also gives me the opportunity to segment people, as we call it. So to group several people together and to say, okay, these people belong in here and these people don't, and I just want to email these specific people. So I already mentioned putting links into your email, but let's talk about how to do this. You want to make a mix of several sorts of content. Sometimes you want to send sales emails, sometimes you want to send emails with an interesting fact or tip, and sometimes you want to send a little bit more of a personalized email. Every time you do want to add links to something so that people have the opportunity to click and read more about a specific product or read more in a blog post or a video that you did, give them the opportunity to interact with more of you. But please do not make it automatic so that if you make a new blog post, automatically an email goes out. This is outdated practice and it's not personal enough and doesn't give enough value for people to actually want to read your emails. Because your email will only say, hey, there's a new blog post, go read it here. You can and definitely should add those links into your newsletters when it makes sense, but don't just make it automatic so that when you make a blog post, it sends an email on it. So this should give you some idea on why it's a great idea to use newsletters as a creative entrepreneur and how to use them. If you have any questions about email marketing for creatives, please let them know below. I would love to help you and make some more videos around this topic. There's also this other video that I think you will really like, that's over here. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. I post one every week and I will see you next week. Bye.